You want to do the intro, Koalee?
I don't know how to do an intro. Hello guys, welcome back to the podcast. We're depressed.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. That's usually how it goes.
Alright.
Something like that.
Alright. It's alright, hello.
So, today we're going to talk about our favorite cam girl, Koalee.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So, what's it like being a cam girl?
we can't just shit on the guest like this, and so we gotta explain the context. We can't just go, yeah. Fuck you, cam girl. Like, you can't do that.
Context is stupid.
What do you mean that's
Koalee,
stupid,
do you remember what you said about context?
Oh yeah.
No?
We don't, here in Australia, we don't need context. We just take it how it is.
Yeah.
No, I think that's just that's just Twitter in general.
Yeah, that's fair. What was context? What? Who? Don't know her.
Context is stupid.
Yeah, it's life is easier without context. It's a lot funnier too.
It's a lot funnier.
Yeah. Just like, the thing is, you guys don't have the context for, whoa, rich soil. We need that to be ours, which makes it 10 times better than if you did have the context for that.
Okay.
You're just not sure how to feel about that, are you?
So yeah, context. Should I give context?
Oh yeah, you can give it now.
Alright.
Now that everybody's asking.
Ooh. So why am I a cam girl? So, it's kind of funny. So, I went to go get glasses today. Got 4 pairs of glasses because I'm blind as heck. And, I have, like, really bad anxiety, so I can't go doctors or optometrists or anything, like, on my own. I'm 20 years old and I still have to take one of my parents with me. My dad couldn't do it. He normally takes me to stuff like my dentist, which is great. My mum never really takes me because she just says things that shouldn't be said. And he's white.
Oh.
Oh. So we sit down after my eye exam, after I pick out my frames, and the lady helping us, the Specsavers employee, because I should have gone Specsavers, sponsored? No? Okay. She asked me which frame, like, I would like the anti-glare option on, because I got 2 sunglasses prescriptions, which I don't need the anti-glare on, and then 2 clear ones, and it's $70 to get anti-glare on glasses, and it's a bit expensive, so I may as well just get it on 1 pair that I'm going to be wearing a lot. And I'm trying to decide between these fully black frames that I have, or this like partly black with like gold at the front frames. And my mum just interrupts us, picks up the gold frames and puts them on the table and says, probably these ones, because you're probably going to wear those a lot when you do those, like, that stuff you do on your webcam for those people.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? Excuse me? And she's like, yeah, like when you do your videos and you're like live streaming stuff on your webcam for those people, you'd want to look like pretty, right? And this lady's sitting there, very confused, like kind of shocked. She's a bit young, so she seemed like she knew about like Twitch and streaming and stuff like that. So she wasn't like straight away, just instantly, hands down, she must be a cam girl. She was kind of like, okay, it may sound like that, but I don't think that's what it is. And I turn around, I'm like, Mum, you can't say that. You're making it sound like I do other stuff. And the lady's like, oh, okay, yeah, sorry, you just made it sound like your daughter did, and I cut in and I'm like, porn, Mum. You made it sound like I do porn on the internet. And then my mum's like, nah, she's just a gamer. Oh my god. Right?
Can't have shit in Australia. Rain really liked that story, but I don't think it's for the right reasons.
She's just a gamer.
Yeah,
oh no, the word gamer is just so funny to me.
Yeah. That was kind of funny.
That's That's what you're laughing about?
Yeah,
Out
I'm
of the whole
laughing at the
story.
word gamer.
She's just a gamer. But yeah, we get in the car like afterwards, and my mom did apologize for making me like embarrassed. She's like, "I'm sorry if I made you embarrassed. I'm sorry for embarrassing you. You know me. Ha ha ha. I'm quirky." And I was like, "Mom, if there's ever a scenario where you feel like you have to bring up my streaming, which you shouldn't ever bring it up. There's no reason to bring it up. But if you ever feel like it, just say YouTube, because like YouTube and Twitch, they're basically the same thing. Just be an old person. Say YouTube." She goes, "Well, I don't want to say YouTube in case, you know, they, like, find you or something." And I'm like, how are they going to find me when I don't use my real name? They're just going to search up my real name using, like, the stuff that I had to sign, which they can't do that. That's, like, illegal for them to track me down like that. And then, like, you know, stalk me? What? Why would they do that? And she goes, "Well, like, there was..."
Plus, you do have a YouTube technically, too.
Yeah, like, because I did YouTube, and, like, I did stream.
And you're doing it again, because you're doing the Catboy Cammy. Dude, his YouTube is gone.
Who? What?
The nonce that we're making a video on your channel.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm seeing if Ben wants to do the Lumistar Bun stuff with us online.
Yes, please. That person's, like, so unstable. But yeah, she apologized for it. She's like, "Well, I didn't really want to say it because there was, like, a guy, like, I saw the guy as well. He was, like, around my age, if not a little bit, like, maybe a year or two older." And she's like, "Well, he was, like, kind of staring when I was, like, saying it and all that." I'm like, "Yes, Mum, because you made it sound like I'm a cam girl." Of course people are gonna stare.
She was getting the guy's attention.
Yeah, like, no thank you, Mum. Please. Just stray your things.
I'm trying to think if my mom has ever done that before. No, the thing is, my mom, when I started doing YouTube, she was like, "Oh, you know, what kind of videos do you make?" I was like, "Oh, you know, just commentary." It's just like, "Oh, you know, like, what does that mean?" And I'm like,
It is what
I make fun of...
pretty simple.
I bully kids.
I bully kids.
I bully kids.
No, she literally hates my videos so much because of that.
Yeah, my mum watches my live streams. She doesn't really know much about my videos. My dad knows more about my videos because I live with my dad. But occasionally, like 1 a.m, if I'm streaming, my mum will come into my streams just in the middle of the night. And it's really awkward because I would just be talking about, "Oh my god,
What,
I
like
love
in the
something."
room or in the chat?
In the chat.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm just there vibing with my friends, like talking to my girlfriends, like, "Oh my god, yes, we love ECOC, ha ha ha." And then I look over at my viewers and I see my mum's name, like her gamer tag or whatever, because my mum's also a gamer.
My mom is blocked from my Instagram stories and my Twitter. You know why she's blocked from my Twitter?
Why?
I'm gonna have to put this in a very vague way because of reasons, but I had a thing for this guy, like, a while ago, right? Like, earlier this year, and, my mom knew the dude's name, right?
Okay.
And, so she went to go look up my Twitter, because she knows my Instagram, because whatever, I don't care if she follows my Instagram, and she sees, you know, oh, people Mango follows. So she sees the dude I like's name, right? So she clicks on his account. Now, normally this wouldn't be a problem, except for the fact the day she decided to make a Twitter and do this was the day he decided to promote his OnlyFans with nude fucking pictures.
Oh no.
On his Twitter. And
Yikes.
as his pinned tweet. It was not a good day.
Yeah.
It was not a good day. I mean, I ended up blocking my mom and dodging that bullet, and blocking the guy and dodging that bullet too. But, well, I blocked him for a different reason. But anyway, I was not okay. She's just like, "Mango, what's this?" And I'm like, "What's what?" She's like, "I found something on Twitter." And I'm like, "Uh-oh, Mom's on Twitter."
Oh, no.
And she comes up to me with her phone and has that picture pulled up, and I'm like...
Of the guy's nudes.
He didn't have his dick out, to be fair, but it almost was.
Okay, so it was like
it almost was his dick.
Photos, whatever.
Oh my god, it was a really ugly picture too. It was like, well, he's an ugly person, but
you had to think.
Cut that, Rain, cut that, because people know who I'm talking about. I forgot about that. I
I'm
can't
keeping
insult.
it in.
But not the whole thing. That's just me being mean.
Yeah.
Cut. But oh my god, she after that she was like, yeah, I don't want you not talking to this guy, but like, I don't want you going after and like dating this dude, and I wasn't going to anyways because it was like it wouldn't work for like a variety of reasons, and I wasn't gonna like pursue that anyways. But she was like, yeah, I don't want you to like be with this person. They seem really impulsive and unhinged. Which, you know what, looking back a little bit, but so am I. So it was... That was a day.
That's interesting.
That was definitely a day.
Is your mum tech savvy? Because mine's extremely tech savvy and stalks like my phone calls and who I call and like all that stuff. Oh. It's really weird.
She can't stalk who I like call. But like anything that's public.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, she can see my Instagram. I have her blocked from my story. She didn't used to be blocked from my story because I didn't care. But the thing is, she would complain about like everything I posted.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Go to bed."
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
Like, unironically, and I'd be like, I got annoyed to the point where I just like blocked her from my story because I was sick of her telling me to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because obviously I don't post, oh my god, I'm studying. I post only the interesting things I do, so it makes it look like I never study. But obviously I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm studying, this is so interesting. And so I blocked her from that. I blocked her on Twitter because I'm mean on Twitter, and the incident I spoke of. She knows what my YouTube is. She subscribed to my YouTube, but she doesn't like my videos because I make fun of stuff. She did like my 1,000 subscriber special where Rain ate a cicada.
Yeah, I was in the call where she watched that.
The podcast because she doesn't like YouTube drama. Oh yeah, she was watching Meet the Depressed earlier today.
She's a big fan of Raintism, I'll tell you that.
I've yet to show her Silly Buggers. She would likely like Silly Buggers more than
yes, she would, because Raintism's on it.
Shut up.
Yeah, my mom subs to me.
I have to give Koalee a fat ass.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
What?
I'm giving you thigh highs.
I only have knee highs because my thighs are too thick for thigh highs that they turn into knee highs.
Well, we're gonna pretend you have thigh highs, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm glad.
So what's it called?
I'm glad that my parents like don't use social media like Twitter, Instagram, and stuff. Cause like if like I found out that like they have accounts, I'm instantly just fucking blocking them and stuff. But like whenever like I go out in like public with them and stuff, they always like flaunt and like tell everyone, hey, my child does YouTube, you should like go subscribe. I'm just like, fucking shut up, kind of.
Ever since I hit 20K.
Yeah, there was this one time where it's like my dad and I went to like Metro PCS to like go pay for like my like because I had to stop by there to like go pay for like my phone for the month kind of thing, right? So him and I were just, we were running errands, so we stopped by in there, you know, I told him, hey, you know, paying for the month kind of thing, we were just BSing back and forth, and this cute girl behind the counter was, like, you know, eyeing me kind of thing, right, and I'm not, this actually happened, this actually happened, okay, so, like, she's eyeing me and shit, and I'm like, focusing on her and focusing on my dad who's like saying something, right? And she's like, we were talking about something, but like obviously like I don't know, someone brought up the conversation of YouTube. Someone brought up the conversation of YouTube or something like that, and then my dad's like, hey, you know my son does YouTube, you should subscribe to him. instantly she just seemed disinterested, and I had to kick my dad in the leg like, fucking shut up, dude. And we got into the car. Like, she obviously seemed disinterested in me and stuff, and so I had to do the walk of shame out of there after I paid for the month.
Oh.
And we got to the car, and my dad looks at me and goes, "Why'd you kick me in the leg?" I'm like, "'Cause you're a fucking dumbass." And so I had to explain to him. He's like, I mean, like, isn't it? Do people find it cool that, like, people do YouTube? I go, no.
Oh my god, yeah.
And
So,
like,
it's so bad.
yeah, and it's like,
I love parents.
I
So dumb.
I know, but it's like
funny when it happens to other people, though.
yeah. Tell me about it. But I don't know. It's like, and my mom does the same thing too, and that's even worse. That's even like a worse feeling. Like running around doing errands, and then like we like someone talked to like some random person at, like.
Koalee, sorry in advance for drawing you with your ass out.
just reference my private Twitter.
But like, I don't know. It's.
I'm trying to make you do the nya
Oh
pose.
god.
I don't know. I just hate it when they bring up my YouTube
Oh my
shit.
god. So I was showing my mom. No, I was showing my mom Meet the Depressed today.
Yeah, you
right?
were.
And she was watching the YouTube version because she doesn't have Spotify.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh my
And
god, this
so,
Raintism
we're
dude,
like,
he is
no,
the
shut up,
funniest fucking YouTuber
Okay.
ever. He is the
Anyways,
best
not the
he
funny
is the
part of-
best
part of the
podcast
story.
host in the world." And I was like, "Thanks, Mango's mom. That's a
Anyways.
big compliment."
Okay. Anyways, back to the part of the story that's actually funny. So I was like, Rain, what episode should we show her? Like, what's a good episode? So he's like, oh, the Bo Blacks episode.
That's
But
the one I
forgot
watched
that
as
the
well.
thumbnail I drew was us getting our dicks sucked by Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh
What
yeah.
the-
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
exactly what
I saw
did the
that.
shit.
Didn't you like post that on Twitter or something?
Yeah,
Or, like,
yeah, we posted it
I
on
saw
Twitter
it
early.
Yeah, I saw someone posted on Twitter, and like I checked out the podcast yesterday because I haven't actually watched the podcast. I was listening to someone's Spotify yesterday, but yeah, I saw you guys like post the getting sucked off by Alvin and Chipmunks thing, and I was like, what the heck is this shit?
You know what sucks? Like that recording with Boblex, that was our second take, and the
'cause
context
the
behind
first
that
one-
thumbnail was in the first take, but like
Yeah.
the first take audio got corrupted, so it's like you're never gonna understand the context behind it.
Oh my god, maybe next time you guys have him on, there can be some context behind the thumbnail.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
to be honest, I forgot the context behind it. Like, we brought up, like, which chipmunk, that one meme where it's like, which chipmunk's getting the best head.
No, it's because I just released my I think it was my first Alvin and the Chipmunks RP community.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened.
Yikes.
You just released that one, and then someone brought up which chipmunk is getting the best head, and then I had a fucking genius idea to make that the thumbnail. It was the three of us.
So weird. Yeah.
Oh, to be Koalee with a fat ass.
Oh, I got fat everything.
To have a
Just
fat
make me
ass
a
in
big
general.
circle.
Oh, to have a fat head.
It's interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting thumbnail, Koalee.
I mean, like,
Rain's gonna be staring at your ass.
Oh god.
He's gonna be.
hopefully
Oh my
hopefully
God,
you don't
yes.
mind.
Simp
You
me,
don't
Rain.
mind. I would assume you don't mind.
I love being simped. Everyone can simp me. It's like my goal in life is to be simped by everyone I know.
Okay, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen, who's watching this fucking episode? She's giving you permission.
Come simp me.
Except if you're, you know,
If
the stand.
You just
Yeah.
made
Oh.
half the people
Oh, no.
watching this
Not the
nut
s-
already.
He's gonna watch it and be like,
I wonder if they're gonna watch it. My one stan that.
no, he will, because he follows me.
Yeah. Let's not say anything bad. I got a, speaking of like stands type of thing. One of my kind of fans in a group. because like last month for Pride Month, I tweeted out something like, I want to get a girlfriend for Pride Month so I can like spoil her with flowers and stuff like that. Like, hit me up, any Aussie girls.
That's
And
wholesome.
he hits me up with a link to this Canadian chick, like her Insta, and I'm like, oh, sorry, she's just like not my type. Plus, she's not Australian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh yeah, fair enough. Like, okay, she's not your type. Yeah, she's not Australian. That's cool. And like, she was on Insta. I don't use Insta. And he hits me up the other day with her Twitter, and he goes, she made a Twitter. I'm like, who? And he goes, the Canadian girl. And I'm like, oh, is this the one that you tried to set me up with and I wasn't interested in? He's like, no. And I'm like, you mean this one? He goes, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I said I wasn't interested in her. And he got sad over it. He's like, why?
Oh.
He's like, hang on, where is it? I had an interesting conversation with him. He goes, I don't know any Oz people besides you and the gang. I'm like, yeah, but like, you don't have to try and set me up with girls because like, I got my own things going anyway. And it's no longer Pride Month. And he goes, well, damn, still hope you find someone. And I'm like, well, yeah, I have my options. I'm just not settling. And he goes, so you just want to fuck, basically. I'm like, no, I just don't want to be in a relationship. And he goes, I don't understand. Like, for some reason, the concept of me not wanting to be in a relationship. Sorry, there's an airplane flying over me really loud. The context, like, the concept of me not wanting to be in a relationship and also, like, me not caring, like, I'm not going around, I'm not single so I can go and have sex. I'm single because I want to focus on me. Like, it's my thing. I've chosen to do that. Trust me, when I say I have my options. If I wanted a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I could literally, right now, just, like, hit one up. Hit one up.
So could I.
Yeah.
Like, Rain's right here.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Mango.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay. So, we were in a call. I can't say...
I swear to God, if you bring up what I think you're bringing up.
No, I'm not going to say who all was in it, because I'm not going to expose them.
Is it all the
But,
people who have
so
a crush
we
on
were in
me?
a call with, like, a big group of people. No. It's not what you think. It's not the part you think.
Alright.
We were in a call with a group of people, and, one of my friends was like, oh my god, yeah, there's like 3 YouTube boys simping on me right now. So I was like, oh yeah, YouTube boys always fall in love with me. And then one of the YouTube boys who has a thing for me in the call just pauses for like a second and just goes, yup.
Yep.
Just like, oh my god. No, he's great though. He's funny, dude. But what's it called? Oh my god, it was hilarious because like I don't think anybody in like the group like knew before that call either, but it was so obvious after they did that. I'm like, bruh, you just spilled your shit to everyone. Because there were like a lot of like decent sized YouTubers in that call.
Yeah.
So it was like exposed.
I just had to message a girl that I went to lunch with about, because we ate at a restaurant, and 3 doors down from the restaurant was this Thai restaurant that one of the workers tested positive for COVID, and then like 5 other people got it.
Oh.
So anyone that's been around there in the past 2 weeks, which we were like last week there, and she's... I just had to... It feels like I'm messaging her about, like, an STI, like, go get tested type of thing. But, like, it's COVID. It's serious. So we didn't go into the restaurant, but we did have to walk past it, and it is a crowded kind of walkway. So if I die, we know why. It's because I went out for lunch with someone. Big mistake. Never leave my house again.
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm... Sorry, you mentioned 3 doors down.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay,
Kryptonite.
so remember how we were talking about, like, cam girls and then, like, my crush's OnlyFans earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We talk about cam girls now?
I hung out with, like, one of my friends for, like, the first time since, like, COVID, because I hadn't really, like, seen many people.
Yeah.
And, you know, we both, like, quarantined for 2 weeks, made sure we were okay, blah, 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 and hung out, and we did a collab together, which, shout out to that, it's coming out next week. But, so she had, like, a scholarship, like, Zoom meeting thing. But she had, like, her webcam and, like, audio turned off. That was, like, maybe, like, half an hour long, so we had to, like, pause the collab to do that, right?
Mm.
Well, there's maybe, like, 10 people and then her professor, right? And they're talking about, like, different, you know, like, social network platforms and stuff like GroupMe or Skype or, like, you know, what's best to have the next meeting on, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, the professor, I shit you not, she goes, hey, do any of you guys know what OnlyFans is? Because some of my personal friends have been using it lately. And I'm like, I am so glad we were muted because I literally almost threw up laughing.
Oh my...
It was...
What? Why OnlyFans?
I don't know. She was just like, some of my personal friends have been making accounts lately or something like that.
You should have fucking unmuted your mic and been like, yeah, it's good money. Trust. Get on it.
Oh my... No, one of the kids was just like, let's just say there's no restrictions of what kind of content you can put on that website or something like that.
Oh, wow.
It was... Oh boy, it was a very interesting...
Which is why I would like to make the announcement right now that Neon Caffeine has set up her OnlyFans account.
Yeah, so in order to,
in order to keep the show, to keep this podcast going, you have to donate to Neon Caffeine on OnlyFans.
What's it called? In order for me to even send you the link, you need to PayPal me, which my PayPal link will be in the description. It's paypal.me/neoncaffeine, $15, and then I'll give you the link to my OnlyFans.
And then
That's
you
how
can
it's supposed
sub
to
to
What
it,
the fuck?
yeah.
You gotta donate money to donate money?
Yeah.
That's a
It's
double
good
paywall.
Yeah. No, what's wrong with that?
Guys,
It's very
it's okay.
exclusive, you know? It's high end.
Yeah, it's only fans.
You're giving the
You
audience, it's
know?
OnlyFans.
Only if you're
It's
a
only
fan.
stands.
It's only stands,
No, guys,
yeah.
it's
Only stands. You're giving them a double paywall. That's exactly what you're giving them.
Only stands, yeah.
I'm tweeting out only stands right now.
That should be in the thumbnail, like above my cam girl thing.
OnlyStands.com.
Onlystands.com.
Oh,
I'm gonna write that.
Hey, so did you guys hear that Belle Delphine made condoms? Like, what's that about?
Yeah.
Am I right?
the gamer girl condoms. What, like,
Gamer
if you're
girl
buying them, why would you ever use them?
I mean, what's the
Yeah.
deal with gamer girl condoms? Are they for
I have a
gamers?
condom, a pride
Or are they
condom
for
into
girls?
my wall.
I don't get it.
Are they for condoms or are they for girls? What?
Are you okay?
I think he thought that was way more funny than it was.
What?
I can't even repeat it. I
Everyone's
can't even
laughing.
say it. I said, what's the deal with gamer girl condoms? Are they for gamers or are they for girls?
Are they for gamers or are they for girls? Because girls can't be
That's the
gamers.
fucking stupidest joke I've ever told on this podcast.
Girl gamer?
Oh,
Not real.
do you guys want to hear my stupid joke? I
Sure.
have two.
Okay.
Or two of them are related.
I swear to God, if one of them is
and one of them is
wood-fired
not.
pizza,
Okay.
I'm quitting this show.
One of them
It's not.
is
That's your stupid
Raintism.
joke. Okay, this is a joke I came up with myself. So, a man named Owen walks into
Fuck
the Chuck E.
off.
Cheese, and he starts crying. And the bartender goes up to him and says,
The bartender at Chuck
"Why
E.
are you
Cheese.
crying?" And Owen goes, because I'm bald. And so the bartender goes, would you like some hair, Owen?
Koalee and
got
everyone
another
watching, I have to tell you, this is unironically the fucking 200th time I've heard this joke. Like, 200th actual
Okay,
time.
well, I got another one.
Wait, was
Of
it funny the
course
first
you
time?
do.
So a man is at a funeral, and he passes out from dehydration. And the man's name is Ain. And so the bartender walks up to Ain and goes, would you like a Coke, Ain?
The bartender at the funeral walks up to Ain and asks, would you like a Coke, Ain?
No, I got a third one. This one is different than the last two.
Is this one's the Chuck E. Cheese one?
Alright. This one is the restaurant one. Okay. So, this dude walks into a restaurant, a really, really fancy restaurant, like 5-star. And
4 and 3/4.
the bartender comes up to him and says, what can I start you off with? And this guy's only got $3, so he says, what can I get for $3? And the bartender says, a shot of water. Get it? Because shot glasses are small and water's usually free. It costed money. Get it? Because rich people are weird.
Damn, bro, you got the whole squad laughing.
Would you like some hair? Oh my god, it doesn't compare to. I was on a call with them the other night, and I just kept saying, oh god, what was it? Oi, bruv, you fancy some cock for dinner, mate? Like for like an hour.
Yeah, you were doing that for an hour straight. I didn't even say a word. You were just going off all by yourself and stuff. I was just sitting there watching YouTube. Or no, I was playing Halo. And you were just sitting there going like...
Didn't I laugh for like
an hour
about
just
the
going, oi
fact
bro,
that
yeah, you want some
England
cock,
was so
yeah?
small?
You want some fucking stanky cock, yeah? You want to become me cock, yeah? Fucking, you want fight, bro? You want to become, yeah? Just for an hour.
It's true.
Nice, dude.
Excuse me?
Nice. But did you want some cock, bruv?
Cock.
I mean, I'd be down.
Oh, Mango, you know what to do.
What?
Tasmania.
What?
Oh, it's that time of the
can we talk about
podcast, isn't
Tasmania?
it?
Can I? Okay. What do you want to know about Tasmania? And my relations of Tasmania, and my relations with my cousins from Tasmania.
It's fucking Alabama, isn't it? Don't lie to me.
Basically.
I want to know the average rate of birth defects
Average rate of incest.
in Tasmania.
Well, the chances of birth defects through cousins are slightly smaller than the chances of birth defects from siblings. But that's not because of, I don't know that because of Tasmania. I know that because of English history.
So you're saying that Pugnant's parents weren't cousins?
Why you gotta
Oh
name
my
people that, no, Mango, you're gonna name people, and then I'm gonna have to deal with it on Twitter the next day. You realize that, and I don't want to have to
just put a
fucking
bra
deal with
over it.
Pugnant. I don't want to have to fucking deal with Pugnant Norris
Dude,
shit.
Pugnant already shits on you every day.
That
but
doesn't mean I
nobody
have to
values him as a
fucking deal with
person,
it. I
so it's
already
okay.
got him muted on both of his accounts.
He has 2 accounts.
Yeah, I think he's got 2, I'm not sure. He changed, either that or he changed his profile pic, but, either way, I've got him fucking muted, and I don't want to block him.
Is his profile picture that picture of the mug that says I'm gay or whatever?
I don't
on it?
fucking know, but, here's the thing, I don't want to have to you're probably saying, Rain, why don't you just block him, and then so you don't have to deal with him anymore. I would, but I don't want to give him the satisfaction of, him making one of those tweets where he screenshots the fact that I blocked him and then him tweeting out about it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Where he's like,
He would.
huh? Well,
He would too.
well, no shit, he
I don't know
would
him, but
because
he would.
I think he did that to John or whoever the fuck blocked him. But yeah, it's I don't want to give him that satisfaction. So I just fucking muted him and shit.
So, any more questions about Tasmania?
Yeah, out of all the babies there, how many of them have like 3 arms or retarded? Or
Well,
both?
I don't know about the 3 arms thing, but nah. I've only been to Tasmania once, like
To see your cousin.
And
literally
that's
to see my cousins for the first
and
time.
once ever.
Okay, so here's a little story. Is yeah, I don't need to ever go back there, but basically up until about
Why is your cousin dead?
basically about
Why the Mango?
Oh?
This is supposed to be lighthearted. Why we gotta make it real all of a sudden?
Yeah, why are you making it depressed? Anyway, so I went over there for the first time
I
because
swear,
my
God,
mum
if one
had
more guest
no
or
contact with her
anybody makes a
family.
depressed joke, I'm fucking rebranding this podcast. I'm on
You
the
should.
verge.
Oh, can we call it, oh, what was it? It was Meet the Marijuana. That's Flex's
Yeah, but
idea.
none of us. Well, not none of us, but like I don't do it, so it wouldn't make sense.
But yeah, so
Okay, anyway,
I
sorry,
went
sorry,
over
I feel
there.
bad for interrupting
Wow,
you.
I wonder who on
Mango,
the podcast
we're
is a
interrupting the
stoner.
guest. We are very unprofessional.
This is the
Go ahead.
second podcast I've done, and this is like the worst.
We are unprofessional as titties, alright?
And
I
the only
apologize.
other podcast I did was with Mr. Green Text, so that's saying something.
Oh,
How dare, but you gotta admit ours is more
Yeah,
fun.
yours is more fun. His was like,
are you
I
just
don't
saying that because you're on it? Or are you just kind of like behind the scenes like, yeah, fuck you guys, you guys should have fun. This is
I'll tell you
bullshit.
guys after.
No more silly buggers. Silly
I
buggers
quit.
in the mud.
Koalee's dead ass on MTD with her fucking hands up right now.
Alright,
Anyway,
so
sorry.
back to the story.
Yeah, back to the
I
story.
went to Tasmania for the first time and met my cousins over there for the first time because my mum had lost contact with cousins, multiple. There was only
And
one
the
guy
last
cousin,
time.
and I think he was taken by my other cousin.
Jesus.
So my mum
So
didn't
slim
have.
pickings for you.
So my mum had cut contact with her family, like when she married my dad. She just lost contact with that part of the family. It wasn't that she purposely cut it. But then a couple of years ago, she got back in contact and found out her dad passed away like 2-3 years prior to then. So we went over there to kind of, my brothers have not met these cousins yet, but I got to meet these cousins. I got to meet some like family members I've never met before, which is cool because it's always fun finding out you have new family. And my dad came to pick me up to take me to the like massive farm that this part of the family lives on, like this auntie and uncle lives on. They didn't have any kids, so sadly, lol. And this was like a time where I wanted to try makeup out, but I was terrible at makeup. So I was like caked the heck
God.
up, eyeliner looking so terrible. And my dad picks me up, he's like, oh, why are you all done up? I'm keen to meet your cousins, ha ha ha.
Oh my god.
And it's just really, really awkward because like I'm also, one of my other uncles are there that I've just met, and my dad's like making incest jokes already because my dad's
Oh.
Sicilian. He's not the Tasmanian. He's Italian, so funny. Yeah. So, and I show up there, and I get there, and I ended up like wiping the makeup off instantly because I just felt like. Because, like, my cousins over there, they're all so pretty. Like, they're the blonde-haired, blue-eyed girls, like, farm girls. They're adorable. And I'm just there, like, dark features, shitty makeup, feeling like crap. So I went and, like, wiped it off. And my dad's like, you wiped it off because you're trying to impress your cousin, huh? Just more slight incest jokes everywhere. But from what I've been told, or from what I know, is no one in my like bloodline on that side of the family is actually like inbred or incestuous, but
Yo, that's epic.
I have a auntie that was adopted, and she is the product of either cousins or siblings. Don't know which one.
Well, that's not
So,
your family's
Yeah,
fault.
so yeah, she was
So it
adopted.
doesn't count.
Yeah, she was adopted, so it doesn't really count, but she is still part of the family, like obviously she's family. So that's kind of
Yeah, but
But
your family didn't make a choice.
yeah,
for you.
but I don't
That's
think
the
she's
difference.
really got any, like, at least she doesn't have any like visible defects, which is cool. It must be that Tasmanian blood that prevents us from yeah.
Tasmanian moment.
Lol. Do you know me and Cor aren't actually cousins?
Yeah, I know.
I don't
You
know if
told
I
me
said
before.
that. Yeah, but we're cousins. If anyone else asks, we're cousins. But it's just because we're both Tasmanian, and the whole, like, Tasmania is incest joke, so everyone there's related. Anyone that I meet's Tasmanian, I'm always like, cousin?
I have some siblings that aren't actually my siblings. Now I have like 3 of them. I do not look very happy in this thumbnail.
Okay.
Oh.
You guys do.
Oh.
But my mom's asking me what OnlyFans is.
Oh, no.
So I'm not happy.
Hey, put her on the phone. I'll explain it to her.
You're happy because
Put her in the put the call on speaker. I'll explain it to her. Put me on speaker.
she knows now.
Oh damn! You should let me
Thanks to,
explain to her. That would have been funny.
No, she knows because the dude I had a
Only toes.
fucking crush on a while ago.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
happened to that
Raintism.
guy who buys feet pics? Yeah, Raintism.
The guy what?
Buys feet pics.
Licky toe?
Yeah, he messaged me
know.
and he never messaged me back.
Aww.
He messaged me Sunday saying hi, and I messaged him Monday saying, you buying or not? And he just never responded.
You buying or not?
Like,
Just be like, let me crush your balls, and then he'll respond and probably ask for your
because he
PayPal.
wanted me to crush my cat, and like, I don't know, I kind of like Cleo. She's a bit of
Okay,
a,
did he
a
mean
nut.
cat or
No, like,
No, he meant
cat.
actual
Oh,
cat.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
He goes, hi. I go, hi. I hear you like toes. And then I go, I'll do it.
You
I do a
like
lot with my toes, but I have my limits, but I prefer pics of them spread far apart. Because that's like, that. I've shown you guys, I'm pretty sure, me spreading my toes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he goes, so you wouldn't crush your cat? I go, no, I wouldn't crush my princess, but I'd pet her belly with my toes. And he goes, oh, okay, never mind.
So, when the simp says never mind.
Licky toe is like, he plays hard to get, but in the end he sends money.
Yeah. I'm not about that chase. That's the thing. If he wants my toes, he can hit me up. Like, he messaged me hi, and I said, you buying or not? Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, like, buy my toes. Like, yes or no.
Is he
Your choice. I don't care.
Mango, is he like full on straight or is he into like is he
Is he into guy feet?
Hey, I'm just saying like if I have
don't know,
to
but you could probably
Yo, how hairy
tell
are your
him you're a
toes?
woman.
No, I'm just saying like
Oh,
if
he
I have
likes
to
dirty
be
toes.
femboy
He
Hairy,
to
though.
really likes dirty toes.
if I have to be femboy to get him to simp me, then
What if
So-
you have like very
Just say
feminine?
you're a
Yeah,
woman.
just
Say you're a
Yeah.
woman.
how
and
feminine
you'll
are
be
your
good.
feet?
how feminine
Are
not
they
very
manly or are they okay?
oh yeah, they're
How hairy
It's
are
okay.
they?
He likes very manly woman's feet. He's got
No,
feet,
I
you
don't.
know,
I hate feet.
got
Ladies and
preferences.
gentlemen, I hate feet, okay? I hate
Oh,
feet.
me too. Like in real life, I
Yeah.
actually like freak out when someone puts their foot near me.
I don't freak out, but I'm just like, ew, please stop. You're
Like
creepy.
I was
Yeah.
hanging out with Koalee.
I don't think I could ever be with somebody with the foot
The
fetish.
first time I met Koalee and hung out with him, I like put my foot near his face and he didn't move, so I just kept moving it until I touched his face with my foot and he did not move. Like he's like, I don't enjoy it, but like I just didn't care to move. And then every time he puts his foot near me, I run. I like jump up and I just bolt. I'm like so scared.
Do you have a foot phobia? What would that be called? Like a foot phobia?
I don't really know. It's not really a phobia. I just don't want to be touched by his dirty feet. Like
Yeah,
when
exactly.
we took that,
I don't
we
want
took
to be
that
touched
photo of
by
us.
dirty, filthy
like-
fucking feet. I don't want
That
to be
photo
touched.
of us interlocking toes that
Dirty,
I posted on
filthy
Twitter.
fucking Frank.
What'd you
Sorry.
call me?
That The filthy
I called you
Frank.
dirty, filthy fucking
You
Frank.
shut the filthy fucking Frank. Wasn't he supposed to, like, drop a video on the Filthy Frank channel this month?
I thought you were gonna say be on the podcast, and I was gonna be like,
No,
no.
first of all, I'd love to get Frank on the podcast, but second, like, no, he made an announcement, like,
Hit us up.
last month or 2 months ago on his Filthy Frank, like, Instagram account that he was gonna, like, do something Filthy Frank related this month.
Dude, remember when Stans found out that Joji and Filthy Frank were the same person?
Don't remind me.
That was hilarious. That was unironically so fucking...
Yeah.
So yeah, that picture that I put in the chat, that's me and Koalee interlocking toes. And the only reason, like we wanted to do a picture like that because we thought it would be hilarious. But the only way we agreed to do it is I had hand sanitizer and I sanitized our feet before we interlocked toes. Like that's how much toes actually.
It's not gay if you use hand sanitizer.
Yeah, there was a barrier. Okay, the gay couldn't. It killed the gay before we interlocked. It's just such a good photo. It looks like, I just like the angle it's taken from. It looks like his toes are like coming at you. You know what I mean?
No?
It's like compared to the other photo that I have of it. Like the other photo was a bit on the
toes are
side.
like coming at you. What is it like? Put on your 3D glasses.
So there's that photo, and then there's the one where it's like a bit to the side, so it doesn't look as good. just
They're
looks
not
more-
coming at you.
Yeah, they're not coming at you. When they're like, his toes are like pointed at the camera in the first one.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're coming at you. Like I'm stopping them with my toes. My toes are holding them back. Like you and Kowie's toes are about to get into a punch on it. I'm just like, wait, no.
You say a lot of very interesting things, Koalee.
Mostly
Say little
feet
Aussie
related.
things. Mostly feet.
What?
Yeah. I say a lot of Aussie things. Oh, what was it when Core said like too easy to you and you didn't know what that meant?
Oh, yeah.
What did you think he meant?
I had no idea. I was just like, what are you on about?
Yeah, it's just saying like too easy. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, that's okay. Like I can do that type of thing.
I'm sorry, I don't know Australian. I don't speak Australian.
It's basically a dumbed down way of saying something like that's already been dumbed down. That's how we speak.
That's just rain.
Yeah, that's just right.
Raintism moment.
Pulling a Reno.
Yeah.
That'd be how you'd say it in Aussie.
Pulling a Reno? A Rainer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Rainer.
hell yeah. A Rainer. Dude, I'm Australian.
Dude, I don't know if I could ever be with an Australian because then I'd be like, oi, bruv.
That's
wanna
British,
get
you
Tesco?"
fuck. That's
We
not
don't have
Australian.
Tesco's here.
Oh, I don't think I could ever be with a British person then either.
That's...
Good day, governor.
Okay, but like, you can't fuck a British person because they'd just be like, oh, that tickles a bit, love.
What the fuck is wrong
That
with you? Why do you
tickles a
get goofy
bit.
stupid at night?
I don't. I'm just saying.
The hard part.
Rain, would you ever fuck a British person?
Would I? Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong
Just
with
because
you?
I would fuck one
My
British
first love
person
was
doesn't mean I
British.
have to, like, do all
Whoa,
of them.
who's the British person?
They're not all the same, Mango, just
all
saying.
of them? You just said all of them.
Who's the
Me.
one British?
Who's the one?
All of them.
Right.
Well, to be fair, he was mid-sentence and you interrupted him.
Oh, that means you want to. He wants
Just
to fuck
because I want
Tavos
to do
and
one
Baltimore.
doesn't mean I want to do them all. Just
Yo,
saying.
the Queen of England though, she'd be looking.
One British person to fuck them all.
Oh my god,
Lord of the
Lord
Brits.
of the Brits. The hard thing about Aussie YouTube is being called British.
Oh,
everywhere you go. I think I was called British from one
Dude,
of the
I'm terrified.
one of the silly bugger videos
yeah.
that I did. Someone's like, haha, yeah, I'm supposed to be like asleep, but here I am watching a British girl do anime moans or something like that. I don't know.
Dude, I'm scared because I have to become British in a year.
you don't become Oh my fucking
No,
god, dude.
no. All of a sudden, she moves there. She gets the accent.
I will though, because
Shit's
like that's the
fucked
thing.
up.
I'm surprised you don't have
That
like a
stuff up
Chicago
so
accent
fast.
right now.
Dude, this is what Chicago people sound like.
Okay, gamer.
Chicago.
Okay, you Chicagan.
Chicago?
Shut up.
I don't even know her.
That's fucking
I'm sorry, that was so bad.
Chicago. I don't even know her. Chicago.
I hate you both.
Sorry. Forgive me.
Let's make fun of Rain. He's from California. He hasn't been made fun of yet.
I know too many people
For
from
where he
California. It's like, most of the
See?
Americans I've ever met are from Cali.
Hopefully not LA. LA's disgusting.
Yeah, you go there, you can just smell the garbage in the fumes.
Yeah, that sounds like Sydney. If you guys ever come to
Is Sydney just LA?
never.
Oh, I wanted to
Basically, it
move to
smells like
Sydney. That's literally
literal
like my
poo.
dream city.
Yeah.
Are you telling me my dream
Okay,
city
so
smells like garbage?
the actual city, you don't want to live there. You would want to live like out west or north of it, within like I don't know about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes out west or out north.
But I wanted to live in the
Okay.
city. That was like my dream.
So here's the thing with so
So
in
did
winter,
I, but I'm
it's
still
not
in the
too
middle
bad.
of buttfuck nowhere.
It's winter at the moment here in Australia. It's just really cold. The city gets also like pretty cold, but it's not too bad.
Wait, how cold?
I only know Celsius, so
That's okay. Tell me in Celsius.
I'll tell you if I can find the temperature right now. Do you want city temp or my temp?
City.
Sydney. Right now it's 14 degrees and it's like mid-arvo.
Jesus.
Christ.
So normally in the morning it would be
I
like
thought Australia
3.
stayed warm.
It's winter.
That's the whole reason I wanted to move there.
Okay, so we live most of Australia because the more in the center of Australia you get, the like less people there are because it's hard to live in like the desert because our center of Australia is the desert,
The outback.
the outback. Fuck Uluru, I don't know.
Outback Steakhouse.
I went Uluru for my 16th, but the rest of Australia, like most of it, is pretty close to the water. Because we live more on the coast, the more people live. Like the Sydney, like we have a harbour and then it's like on the coast and all that, so it's not too far. Like it's pretty cold, so it gets like most mornings would probably be about 3 degrees Celsius. Summer is really good though, really good. More like really hot. Like I hate the heat, and I'm Australian. It gets to like 40 degrees average. In summer.
Is there nowhere I can live where it's warm year round?
You'd probably want to
God.
move more towards Queensland, like Sunshine Coast.
But I need to live in a big city that's warm year round.
Yeah, like Brisbane.
I would move to Orlando, Florida, but like the thing about Orlando, fucking Florida is it's Florida and it's America.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that
it's
like-
like I'd move to Orlando, Florida, but it's Florida's.
Like Florida men crazy or something like.
Like the
always
thing is,
committing
they have
crimes.
like the highest like rate of COVID in the world
that-
right now.
oh.
Because
They are the fucking anus of the world right now.
I think as an
Sorry,
Australian,
I'm sorry, Floridians. I'm sorry.
Floridian.
Sorry, Hope. Hope's one of my best mates from Florida.
The only thing as an Australian that I know about Florida is alligators and Florida man.
No, let me tell you
Yeah,
about
that
Florida.
sums it up.
Shit be wildin'. Alright?
Yeah. Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend
Florida
the
is
city
just-
in summer over here.
Florida, okay. No, I can't even live in Australia because of
Chinchillas,
fucking
yeah.
Chinchillas be illegal, yeah.
That makes me sad. You wouldn't even want to have it in the
That's
city
okay.
anyway, because too much water everywhere. It would kill it.
Fucking Florida within the past 5
Well, I
years
wouldn't
have gotten
let it
hit with like
outside.
17 different hurricanes, and I'm just surprised how it doesn't just snap off the continent and just go adrift in the ocean.
It becomes part of Australia. It comes all the way down here. It's
You
basically
guys can take
we adopt
Florida for all
Florida.
we listen. All we got to do is push Disney World into like a different state, and then we could just saw off Florida and give it to you.
You saw off the like all of Florida, but around Disney.
Yeah.
You keep
Something like that.
yeah, but yeah, over here summer is so bad.
I had a dream when I was like 13. I had a dream I sunk Hawaii.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know why.
Do you wanna
Mango, what are we
specify on
supposed to
that?
work with that?
I had
can't
a
work
dream
off
I
that,
sunk
Mango.
Hawaii.
I mean, like, I had a dream, right, that Hawaii was something you could sink, and I sunk
What do
it.
you mean it was something you could sink? Like you could just put your hand down and go poof?
Eat island,
Yeah.
me sink island.
Like
Were
were you standing on Hawaii and all you did was just jump and like push it down?
No,
Or
you
were
pulled
you
the
like
plug.
looking
No,
at a
I
map
like
and just went
like
You pulled the plug.
no. There's like like the little like plugs they have in bathtubs that if you take it out,
The main
the water
drain.
goes.
and you did
Yeah.
that
Well,
in Hawaii.
I did that. I did that in Hawaii.
How does it
but
stink
then,
if you get
like,
rid of the water?
No, because the thing is, there was like, you know how when you get a hole in
I
the
was gonna
boat,
say,
then there's like,
Oh, okay.
with all the water. Well, it was like that with Hawaii, so it was more like, because it was way bigger than a boat, so it was more like,
stop making that sound.
with all the water.
I hate how loud bathtubs sound like near the end when it's getting the last bit of water.
Oh yeah. Same.
It's terrifying.
Oh my god, I put the garbage disposal on during a call I had with Rain
Yeah.
yesterday, and he fucking...
No, it happened today. It happened today.
Oh yeah, that was today.
Nice.
That was fucking horrible.
It was
No, it
amazing.
wasn't. That was a horrible sound.
That was the best moment of my entire life.
I found
I would kill to feel
Well,
that
I'm
again.
glad I was there to share it with you.
I found out that when I'm on phone calls with Koalee, if I scream "Hey Google," his like Google Home turns on. So I
Oh,
always
yeah.
rickroll him. But
That does sound like a you thing to do.
rickrolling people.
I don't even know what I mean by that, but
But yeah, what do you mean?
it just sounds like sounds like something you would do.
Rickroll my friends because I can use their Google Home from like being on
Yeah.
the phone. I don't know, it was the first time I ever rickrolled someone and I regretted it because he actually likes the song. So he's like actually
Oh my
singing to
God.
it. So it's
joke
like I got
backfired.
rickrolled in the end. Yeah.
I have a friend,
no, you can't.
and whenever I go to his apartment or call him, his Google is on, and I'll always like be like volume all the way up, and then I'll put on like some random fucking shit. It's funny.
I should do that. Hey Google, volume 100%. Hey Google, play
Yeah,
play
that's
Never
what
Gonna
you
Give
do.
You Up. I should do All Star next time actually.
Do
Yeah.
Heat of the Moment by Asia.
Or no. Do Google start tutorial.
I did. Oh my god, yeah, that would be terrible. I did fart noises
No,
over
it's
it.
literally so. We did that to Flex when our friend got really high, and we like said that, and he like could not turn it off because he was too high. It was really funny.
When I do it over the mic, like to him, because it's drowning out the phone, I can't stop Google, so he has all the power, and I do it when he walks away, like when he goes to the bathroom. So I'm sitting there listening to it, waiting for him to get back, just crying.
That's amazing.
Like, what have I started?
That's what we do to fucking David and Flex.
Yeah. Mango, we're
Like,
gonna hit an hour. Do we want to wrap it up?
I want to wrap it up, but keep calling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after this.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
Oh.
well, as always, leave a like, subscribe with notifications on, and we will
No,
catch
you gotta
you
fucking
on the
no. Every
flip
single time you
side.
do this, you gotta let the guest plug in their stuff. Tell people to go subscribe. Mention that we're on Spotify. Don't mention the person that helped us get on Spotify, and then we close it. So, Koalee, do you want to shout out your stuff?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter because that's where I'm like most active, and maybe I'll do more YouTube eventually. Maybe I'll stream. Anytime I do anything, I post it on Twitter. So at KoaleeDBear, I'm pretty sure. You guys will be able to find that description or like just by the name. I don't know. Cheers.
Oh, right.
Cheers for having me.
She's gonna have a banger video on YouTube
Yeah, coming up eventually.
soon.
Yep. And you guys can listen to us on Spotify at I don't know what the fucking link is, but Meet the Press on Spotify. Go watch all of our new episodes, including this one. Go subscribe to Silly Buggers, our group channel Silly Buggers. Go subscribe to our separate channels, Neoncaffeine and Raintism. And yeah, I guess that'll be it. See you.